But the same constitution says that where the president decides not to assent, Parliament can, by 2/3 resolution, pass it into law. So we failed Ghana when we didn't do that. We didn't need to come back to the president.
Education Minister Haruna Iddrisu ene watu to be ediama NDC amanyuko MPs no ene mrahye bedwafo a won ewo parliament nyina se won admit say won afeli Ghana for especially emra bi a etwam ono Haruna Iddrisu eka bi ewa bra LGBTQ mra a ye fa ho ekokọ pie mu ewo Nana Adodankwa Akufu Ado anim Nana Adodankwa Akufu Ado entimi ansan ene se oka ho mo nyina atutu bi edema no now mrana asaba be pie mu ewo mrahye bedwafie edian ene si mrahye bedwafo ho kwan se won ebetimi aye bill no because mra no ekere se uye bill na within 7 days it was a Ghana man permitting the Nsashase never be mra NDC amanyuko no majority MPs no edian and one etiho one eye after one esuja edibu Nana Adodankwa Akufu Ado echem Sam George edi baby afi edian na si mra no asanba beto mrahye bedwafie one etete ho one entimi ensan ene Haruna Iddrisu ene wanfa nche omokra emo kire omo se so mo refi mra na omo kwa kenkan mra ni na won enya se won etimi afeli Ghana for no ene otutu bi mo pa yenko na yenko nkoti
Father Roma mesrese me video e obe like e de amame share manenkoto afoforo afi nsusu ne titiro no fa wadwen kire bra na ye nyina ye hwia mu ade
Politics of LGBTQ of Ghana. So we are a country, and even those who want us to look at it in the context of human rights, they must read the Constitution well. The Constitution provides that the enjoyment of those freedoms and human rights is subject to public morality, national security, and national safety. What is morality? It's your way of life. So if we decide in Ghana that we do not want gay practices, it's our morality we have defined. But if Parliament fails you, it must say that it has failed you. But you see, I'm careful, as I said, I don't want to be in contempt. Go and read Article 106 well. Parliament passed the LGBTQ law, sent it to then President Nana Adodankwa. He didn't sign. Then subsequently somebody went to court, and now it's back to Parliament. Parliament of Ghana, including me. What are we telling you? Go and read the Constitution well. So one, I want to fault Nanado as president, and then come and fault my own parliament. Then I conclude. We can have to be somewhere, and then we'll take some group photograph. First of all, in Article 106, either between 6, 7, and 8, it says that when Parliament passes a law, it shall be assented to by the President within 7 days. So if Nana Adodankwa within 7 days did not assent to it and did not return it to Parliament, he was in breach of the Constitution. My honest academic view. But the same Constitution says that where the President decides not to assent, Parliament can, by 2/3 resolution, pass it into law. So we failed Ghana when we didn't do that. We didn't need to come back to the President. If Parliament was committed as we are committed, both NDC and MPP, it was to pass a resolution of 2/3, which we had. So all of them say, I'm for it, I'm for that. Even though when it came to the debate, we saw those who were women and those who were men. Have I offended people who are, the gender activists are here, forgive me. So Parliament could have resolved it, but that's not the debate for today. But as young people, is it our cultural practice? Yes. Are we proud of it? Yes. Do we want to preserve it? Yes. Then Parliament must respect the sovereign will of the Ghanaian people. We are not doing it because it is you. It is because for those for whom you are serving, it is their wish and their desire, and you must grant it because they are the.
And you may be over. I will say, my main found quite checker. And Omuchi in free Sunyan. Omud do need free Sunyan bank crying. Na Jenny no na 8 hours. Into your Cochini Sunyane. Sorry. Anna, you didn't tell me don't share watch it. Didn't bedroom crying. You didn't bedroom crying. You didn't ban for don't share watch no. Na handcuff egunensa. Eti sebe obegun so nkra na handcuff ni gunensa. Obedi di kra na handcuff ni gunensa. Egunensa sa don't share watch it. And I didn't bedroom crying. Obedi bedroom crying. And yet omo mani hu di ntia omo be fa no. Na ohunu ye no. Na ochro na no di sem se oni hu anu ye. Oni hu anu ye. Enti kwadu omo de ball no. Ene say wa publish fake news. Na ene ye ko do court to them. Ene ye ko do court to them. Enra no ye mani bail. Enra mo mani bail mani ko fie. So omo mani bail mani ko fie nyura. Say na no pay omra. Emfa no ho mekere. Ene omo hye no ndu no wache na Baba Amando wadru police station ho se ode ne ho ekokere. Na ene ko duru ye no mo ka kire de se ene omo de ne be court. Enti ono a de ne ho akokere. Ana wakta police fo no ho no maba bedru court. Mami Abrantie bedru court. Prosecution for Edward case abeto court n'anim. In fact, prosecution no kra na bedru ye no. The charge no me ani omode bobo na e full of mistakes. Enti na ehwo no na court n'anim na ye honorable Afenyomarkin raise some of the issues, objection for some of the charges no. And so na prosecution corrected some of the charges. Initially, charge omode to court n'anim so ma charge no. Publication of false news causing fear and alarm, contrary to section 223. A children of who say section 223 of Act 702 no offense be as anyhow. And now omonaso na omusre se court no mo kwan no omonye correction. And a court ma omo kwan so omonye correction no. To me ya correction wi ye no e no mo de kwadu no court kan kwadu ne kire abrantie no ana abrantie ne se onifo nti omo wi ye no en court honorable Afenyomarkin sorry jina ne na so se o sre bill ama abrantie no eye baba amando inu aba o sre bill e de ma baba amando o sre bill de ma no prosecution is sorry omu say omu de omu nye opposed to the bill no na bill de obi an say court discretion but omu de omu nye opposed to it into omu jai ma court no mami afi de judge ni mie na no a na mu hia no for mu investigations are mo ye mami while free prosecution na no a omude investigations na omoye na forensic investigations. Enti time bi omu hia ni bia no omu time bi omu hia ni bia no mbeto omu nsa afre no gofu mo say afen when abro mbi hia no minu aba prosecution no anusie ye to ye twen say judge ade a prosecution so omu opposed to bail if judge nen kam yentia wa remand no Mami, investigator now or no investigations, you know. FM. What's what I remanded the Senate Baya or one with investigations. Investigator now or no investigations, you know. And you may or no who say, oh, you have blank here, no so bed them have one or investigation. You know, money bill. prosecution na obejina wani mu no ono so aka kire wo say sabi time o hia brante no beto ne nsa afre no then a judge ono enyo ono na investigation case wa remand and say omo in investigations. What role na judge all play in the investigations? Mommy, you see, and that Monsieur Fim, I've practiced law in this country for 16 years. Court to be the woman called that. They will come and say, just said the yes in the fofro, and I attend the fofro. A free tama, a same man team, my voter region, my chief court be brave, come and say. And then Monsieur Fim, Justice Joseph Kunsu, and that the Wayano. Now, I think, sir, I have been a crusader for judicial reform. And today, that position has been strengthened. A judge who, look, case no complainant in him. Complainant in case in him. Police, if what I saw, Monenam Abe for the issue of Baku be sir. A judge, and why no way Jubamano? Is he working for the Republic? Or is working for a third party and unseen hand I him? Look, Araho, na the best year is a winning. A China Bino, na after Nipa Bibe Majaji appointments won't call High Court and now Court of Appeal.
Lawyer, me Jidi say, a Jamoa Mojumamu no, a ba. Asemono eda court send ye wo kasafa ho send you see no a wa send you can say wachini the whole Ghana court bia no ma wawere ho emfa nkoto nsohwem me pacho me nyankopon adome nkoto nsohwem mame dia make bia no betwini hu ye na maka mame hwe mamu maye ma echina ebeye wo ebeye me. So, son and no judge because church on Yamabi, a bronye case. I said, who really at the High Court? Mammy, Mummy and Shay, baby, a crooning and number, and yet. And yo, Iliaba. Enti yansha bantia yansamra sem no so charge no so send ye woka no false publication charge ye de abono enra ye di kan ne lawyer tua kasa yo ma eti ase se obisa bantia ne se woye communicator ewo amanyoko no so it could be say yemfa charge no mo kra no kaka wadwen mu wodi bibia to baabi na o check in Facebook page no ensem mienu a na ode ato ho no mo ba kofa LGBTQ+ nsem ho na edi ho bio ye NDC amanyoko no communication team o munhie mu o mkoye ye wo Bono regional odi tun mo se ye ma obia 10,000 charge no ye kire mu se publication benya asem benya
me pacho LGBTQ nsem no me mame de abrantie ne ye me mame tena wo fidie so se eye Nimum no anamo judge ne to no wrong. Weti. And you see, he did so without any lawful basis. He did so without any lawful basis. Justice Kunsum has remanded Amando without any lawful basis. I want to put it on record. I want to be categorical. I want to be captured on record. He has done so without any lawful basis. Justice Kunsum has remanded Baba Amando without any lawful basis. And it is wrong.
Near walking, my next session, lawyers, me and say,
don't worry. But I'm saying, say, when a judge makes a political decision, he comes into the arena of politics. And so he'll be treated as a politician, unfortunately. If a judge decides to play politics in this manner, he puts himself in the political arena and opens himself for a political attack, which is unfortunate and should be avoided. He has put himself in a political arena. It's unfortunate. Shouldn't be repeated in this country. We need to avoid it.
Our judges
are the custodians of the human rights of the people. Judges are supposed to stand between the ordinary Ghanaian and the political power. When a judge decides to proceed along the way that has happened today, it must be condemned. It must be condemned.
Ma yentwen ne wo kan no lawyer no ye se wo be share wo opinion se ne megidi sa akoso se ne wo kan se megidi sa ntwa yie but mo ankasa nipa no mo na mo gina mo ama no enti mo kotena ase na mo si gina ye so se ye de ne betwi mu de se ne be ya ne atwumi atoa enkomo no so why
me ta say
ko pe ba bi twe na akoma no mrafo
me no I've done a lot of interviews on your network. I've never spoken like this. What was my casa sada?
Okay, ya mene minu abe ma tikiti asema mken say my interview bebre nye asempa mente say wakasa say ntina am say makoma nemra from na de.
I'm very passionate about justice. I'm very passionate about law and order. And when I see an injustice, my heart breaks. And today my heart is broken. I saw real injustice meted out to Baba Amando by Justice Kunsum without any lawful basis. Look, Mommy, men per se, it's be MPP beba, yet MPP for so be NDC for. And I want this to stop. Me per se had a jai or Ghana has seen. Something I say. Men per se. Look, I'm not a breaking Makumano. When are we going to stop this? When? And you see, our judges who are supposed to help the two political parties stop this, getting themselves into the fray. And it is unfortunate. Look, it shouldn't happen. We need somebody in between the two political parties to help us stop this circus. And that should be our judiciary. And the judiciary, unfortunately, not all of them, some of them, are getting themselves into the fray of political conflict, which is not proper. When are we going to stop this circus?
Asempa FM.
Lawyer, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Me and Fonsia.
Right.
That's it. Abusia emrasha bedwani osanso lawyer ni enti otese o kasa ene Baba Amando communication team member yo wobuno region MPP amanyuku no emu enra ena benforma eti yese osebo anya call yesi ehia no ewo police fo akache o reporti wo sunyane na benfor se da bia yenim ho hwe wo ha sei ena omoto aso a yede na bedru enkran a yama no 3 lawyers Henry Nanaboache ena lawyer Bafo Awia ena minority leader eso eka ho omokoye ne efimu aba ho nkomo bi ena yatwetwe no make say empadimfo mienu aye krado enche miensa ebeba betoso na yatoa so minu abema Atik Mohammed ewofie ha sada so ena former MP Honorable Sylvester so ewufie Honorable Sylvester Tete ewufie ha mame momo akwaba nsana yada ye ho abasisi ampanifo akwaba
Iddrisu ebesunyaba ebede na iboko
wo da ba bia free ba ne nya boko because obi kura di kan frɛ sɛ nsu afam wo area onyina
enye no kra
and they say what free mu ahu
oh da be me free me dati baby amiti me too ye baby amiti wana me fi
wo ba na ho ye boko
oh boko de enye boko na say wo de ntro say wo safo ayira obeda bonti obeda bonti enti enye boko and me mpai boni say Bosha ye share Mikaipa old barrier udu old barrier taxi drivers are more Michawon the mema ho dim betumi aye apata ankan shuto ebro omone ade me yisika ya apata kama ma omo no mo lead campaign party ame old barrier go botiano yes akwan na I don't deserve to be an MP and term member of parliament. So akwanya hodo a nipa bi o Dominic Netia bisa no. My 4-year tenure as a member of parliament. Me nim se anka ye to aba wie by March de na kasa akwan ya gusu kuta. Ene ukọ West Hills Mall. From the West Hills Mall side be see
Asempa
just to our botiano. Na ka nko ka ma. and Yamiadom. Saquano, a more trouble. At least a guso as far 2.5 kilometers from the West Hills Mall. A correct up. My year drainage and Kabadi says, see a guso, Eco Sibotiano, a home, and a first ever secondary school in that constituency under my tenure, Miss Yewa Botiano. And so, tro, Ninyama or Moye, and it's worse than it used to be. I am worse than it used to be. And